Hello and welcome back to Replay Revelation. Here I want to show you some hidden treasures that came up while I played off screen. Welcome back everyone for another Chaos Zombie Replay Revelation episode. We play against Mufasa Wonders. Man, I always have to cry when I watch Lion King. It just hits the nostalgia and everything's just crazy. Like I just hear the voice from Mufasa and it's like, Darth Vader, is that you? So we found Thunder Dragon, we have a very, very good hand. I think we even set the Serpent, because if we want to tribute, we want to tribute that, and if they have a knock, it's fine. I would like to keep the Reaper, I think, but we can also decide to set the Reaper first, but in that case, yep, I really like setting the Serpent. Take the risk, of course. Set a Pro set heavy. Of course, why not? They don't seem to have knock. They set 2 back rows. And a Sasuke. Alright, that's fine. Another back row. So there should be a Solemn among them. They attack into the Serp. That is perfect. I bet they have a Dust Shoot. Do we need the Serpent here? We decided not to add it back, to not get it like hit by the Dust Shoot. If they have one, we definitely use Storm here. They just have a Book of Moon. Crazy. 2 Phoenix Wing Wind Blasts and a Book of Moon. That was crazy plussing. So I think we don't really have a play. We just set the Reaper. Chill. Mataza. Alrighty. Cool. Glad to have the Reaper. And I kind of forgot that Sasuke can kill it. But here, now at least we have Zombie Engrave. We can have a use of the Book of Life. And we have a Dark. And I think now we get back to Serp. We bring out Sork. I think could even think about like tributing afterwards for Zaborg. But I think, well, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. Of course, we could think about like discarding Vampire Lord and End Phase to have a bigger push next turn, but I think get out Zork. Maybe set the Serpent. Definitely in attack position because of the Sasuke, but we decided to get rid of the Sasuke, not of the Mataza. The bigger monster in the end. But in a, like, obviously Mataza deck, I think I would fear Mataza more if I look at it now, but I think it's fine. I think it's maybe better to get rid of a light instead of a dark. So they have a Rhoda or a Blade Knight. ED Warrior Lady. That's unfortunate. Okay, they get rid of the Sork. We can keep our Serpent. So we are left with nothing in grave. They hit for another 1300. Oh yeah, I don't know why, but I took the damage because I don't know, I thought I'd take it. So 1300 going in. No back row. BLS. Here we go. Tough spot. I think we have to discard Vampire Lord and End Phase. That's the only thing we can do here. Yep. Taking the risk of maybe lose next turn, but we still live. And now we can get things going. Hopefully no back row. Alright. Unfortunately, okay, we have the premature. Unfortunately, the Book of Life is again dead. But BLS attacking into both, setting Serpent. We could Prima back the BLS even. Of course, if they have like Snatch, it's over, but I think we have to do it. Banish both. Bring out the guy. Okay. What are we doing here? Bring back Oh! Oh, nice. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Is that even game? What a nice play. Thank you, Construct from the past, for playing better than me now. So this is 47, 67. Man, I think it's 100. Yeah, like I said, 100 life points matter all the time. Let's see. Let's see. They have Chaos. They have BLS. Do they take the risk? No. They just win. GG, Mufasa. GG. You don't die this time. So it was no top deck BLS, as it seems. Was asking in the chat. So game 2. Okay. That's a good start too. Delinquent Duo, Graceful, Turtle, Ring, Reaper, and the Torrential. So we hit the Duo. We hit a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast and Exiled Force. Not bad. Summon Turtle, Zed Ring. Definitely keep the Graceful. They discard a Zork for their Lightning Vortex, so they go minus pretty hard here. I don't think we have to ring Sasuke for now, but this would be then a lot of damage, but we can take one attack to see what they have. So they have no back row again, and I think now we can use the Grace. Okay, we decided to be super greedy. They have Duo now, this would be the super crazy big punish, but I think we want to get back to Turtle. We took another attack. Well, that is crazy. That is crazy. Why didn't we wait a second? Why the hell didn't we activate it on attack declaration? What is wrong with me? If we lose this, it is well deserved. Now Graceful. Okay. Book of Life is live. So we definitely discard the Turtle, and I think the Reaper, since we are so low, and we have a Dark Engrave then, well, Sangan. I think Sangan is better here. We discard the Scapegoats. Okay, well, we got the Torrential and the Ring. So let's see, we use Book of Life, banish the Zork, summon... Well, yeah, we summon Reaper because we have the Ring. I think we attack even with both Pyramid Turtles into the Sasuke to get both guys out. Didn't see it at the time, but we don't have to do it, but it would be a funny play. So attack with the guys. We could have way more life now if we would have used Call before. I don't know why we did it. Maybe I missed something here, but let me know in the comments if I did. We hit the BLS. It wasn't live anyways, but glad to see that one go. And I think now it's time for a turn change. Who set back rows? We don't care so much. So I don't want to play into Torrential. This is 24, 26, 39. It wouldn't be game with the Sangan, so I think we just go to defense with the Reaper and attack with the guys. Well, we got this, the Ring, of course. They have a Compulse. I take that -1 for the opponent. Now we set the Sangan and chill. We have a creature swap. They have a Matasa. That's a perfect ring target. They have a Duo. So now we just win. Use ring on the Matasa. Or let them even attack. Better. Yep. Get another turtle. They attack into the Sangan. So we have another surge. Awesome. Get into Faith. I don't know if we showed them the Faith in game 1, so maybe this was a bad decision because we know we win anyways. Could have just... yeah, we just ring. They go down to 2500. What are we doing here? Maybe we sided out the Vampire Lord. That's why we didn't get the Lord. I think we sided it out, so we don't have game here. But I don't know how they would get out of this situation. They don't have Sorg, they don't have BLS anymore. We have the MST, and this is just game. This is just game. GG, Mufasa. They even showed us the card. Oh, they let us finish. Okay, cool. GG. Going into game number 3. Another Thunder Dragon in the start hand. This is a crazy episode. Crazy episode. Already. They have Duo. We have Duo. Hopefully they hit the Cocky. Perfect. I think... Oh, that is tough. I really want to keep the Book of Life. I think Thunder Dragon is it. It's the discard here. We have Light and Dark then. And I don't want to discard the Pyramid Turtle here. I have a Graceful. Discarding Moth and Wing Blast. Alright, one set back row, one set monster. So Book of Life is live already because they discarded their Moth. I think we Duo first, definitely. We have a Brain Con. Maybe can have a use of it later. Discarding Storm, and we hit the Exiled Force. Well, that is awesome. So I think we just attack with the Turtle to see what the set card is. We could also just get out Cocky first, but I think we want to see what it is to decide later what we want to get back, maybe. It's a Night Assailant, so now we know what we want to banish. Definitely the Night Assailant here. Get rid of the Dark and get back the Turtle. Retrospective. Okay, no. Well, Storm is out, but Duo is out too, so we don't have to set the Brain Con as a bait because we want to have the Turtle attacked. I think it's fine. So, drawing into Thunder Dragon. I think we attack with the Turtle. And then discard Thunder Dragon in main phase 2. Just adding 1 just hurts, but it is what it is. They go down to 5,800. They have Smashing Ground. Of course, Brain Control is dead against Matasa, but I think it would be fine. We found Pot, which is awesome, of course. So the Trinity count is even. Another Turtle. Great. Summon it. Get in. Set the Torrential. And chill. And just chill. We are vibing here. We are vibing. Let's see. They have a Dawn. I think we want a Torrential here. No, we would have been sitting here with nothing, kind of. And we can get out, if we left it in or sided it in again, a Vampire Lord. They want us to mill. That's crazy. Whoa, that's the worst thing that can happen. We get out a Vampire Lord. I'm glad we didn't use Torrential here. We would have drawn into Scapegoats. Well, we definitely get back the Serpent here. Do we have game? No, we don't have. Well, with the Ring we have. But I think, well, we could think about like Brain Control, the Dawn. We could tribute it in end phase. We decided to summon the Serpent. Maybe for some extra damage. I would say spell, yep. One Moth is out, maybe the only one they play. Okay, they left in Nox. We have the Serpent for tribute fodder for next turn maybe, and we played around Nock. We have the Ring anyways, so I think that's fine. I think okay, all the mass removal traps are still in the game. Here comes Chaos. I think we... Okay, let's see if they use Prio. Oh, they didn't know about the priority, so I told them. So they want to use the effect. I think we chain Torrential. Okay, we don't chain Torrential because we have the Brain Con and the Ring. Tsukiyomi, so I think on the Serpent. Okie dokie, now this is a time for a Torrential. Yep, you name it, Mufasa, you name it. They even have a Sork. Crazy. But it's just main 2. You should never summon something. Well, okay, they have to defend themselves. Never mind. They are pretty low. We get back to Serp. And I think we use Brain Control on the Sork. Get in, try to finish it with Ring, and win the match. Let's see what they have. Nothing, we attack. They have nothing, we use Ring. And this is a GG. Awesome. Awesome. Cool match against, like, I don't know, Matasa, Control, Turbo, whatever. Man, I love the deck so much. I love the deck so much. If you have any suggestions for the zombie deck, let me know. I'm happy to hear it to make it even better or spicier or whatever. But this was match number 1. Let's hop right into match number 2. Match 2 of the day against Stefanok 2. Welcome to the video. Of course, we mostly we don't open with any Thunder Dragon. Now we open with 2 Thunder Dragons. Nice. So does our opponent, just with 1 Thunder Dragon. So they added 2, set a back row. And pass the turn. I think this is an easy summon Pyramid Turtle, see what they have going in. Hopefully I didn't forget to discard Thunder Dragon. Happens sometimes. Okay, didn't forget it. I think we could even consider activating the card destruction, but I think it would be smarter to wait. On one side, it would be smarter to wait till they don't have any Thunder Dragons anymore and have real cards. But on the other side, we like, I don't know, wasting time getting into good cards, but you can debate on that. They had a jar face down, activating Snatch. Try to attack. I think we just let it go. I think they will tribute for TD. So now they have 1 less TD in hand, and I think we can fire off that card destruction. Another set card. We draw into Spy, and I think we just set the Spy, activate the card D. Okay, we decided not to do it. Well, we could tribute summon a Spy for Vampire Lord next turn, but they get knocked. So does Spy of the opponent. So the theory kind of is going off. 3 spies out of the way. Nice to see it. Set monster, attack. I think we still keep the ring. I set another back row. We draw into Tribe. It's difficult. Gotta be honest with you guys. I don't really want to Tribe here. But we have to go into something. And I think Tribe is not the best here. So I think I would even activate card D with the Tribe in hand. Because, yeah, sure, we could go -1 to get rid of a TD. And look at this hand. This is way better. So they discarded a TT and a Chaos Sorcerer. Awesome. We draw into Sangan, Snatch, BLS, and a Graceful. We could wait with the Graceful. But I think let's just do it just for 1 Serpent of 26 cards. Why should we? Book of Life, not bad. I think Torrential is not the best here because we definitely want to summon the BLS, I think. To get rid of the set monster, since they have Well, okay, they don't have any Trinity piece. But I would have done the same again. We can summon Breaker, get rid of one back row. If they have like a chain Raigeki break for the set card of us, we could chain ring to the TD, for example. It's a Mirror Force, awesome. So I think now we can summon BLS. I think I would go that aggressive, to be honest. TT and Mirror Force are out. I think there's no reason, and Snatch is out. There's no reason to hold this BLS. They have Light Dark, yeah, but we got the ring. We get rid of the Sad Monster, which is a Faith, very good. Activate Book of Life and go super aggro here. And we get rid of the Sork. Not bad, not bad. Oh, we decided for Pyramid Turtle, of course. Because I think it's smarter to go into Cocky, thin the deck. I see it. I see it. So get over the TD, attack with the Breaker. Like the position. Really like the position. We even got a Snatch, like for later. But they cannot summon Chaos. If they don't find a Grace, for example, well, Pot is a way to find Grace. I think they cannot do anything here. With the ring and the BLS and the Snatch. Okay, there goes the ring. We could think about using it for Cocky or Breaker, but I think we have so much power on board. I think it wouldn't be worth it, but worth considering it. Usually it's bad, but I don't think we chain. Like I said, Snatch is out. Duo, okay, fine. They have Grace now, they have a chance. Or Tribe. Okay, okay. With Night Assailant, I totally forgot about Tribe. Well, of course you could do that. Yeah, Night Assailant. Oh. No target. That's my bad. That's my bad. Alrighty. They crash. They crash, okay. I think I wouldn't have crashed. I'm not sure what would be better, but here we are. Tribe is doing Tribe things. It's so crazy how one card can change so much. But that is Yu-Gi-Oh, I would say. Pot of Greed. Very kind of you, deck. Very kind of you. Drawing 2 cards. They solemn it. I'm not sure if I would have solemned it here. I see why. Okay, they have a jar, so they get 2 new cards, but I think we are too healthy for that. They find Chaos, they find BLS. So if that back row is not protecting them, we are good to go. Well, they don't have mass removal. We win with a brain con. Awesome. Game 2. Game 2. Wow, we have the same numbers in the elo and the experience, just in a different order. Didn't see that so far, I think. Except for... No, never see it before. They set a monster. We have an out, but only in their turn. But do we wanna destroy it? I don't think so. I would only do the Raigeki break, discarding Spirit Reaper play. If they would have had like Trinity Engrave and set a monster, it could be a Moth, then we should do it. But I think here we just set the Spirit Reaper, or maybe even the Faith, because we don't really have a spell. Okay, we did it. Okay, we did the play. Maybe to get Book of Life and get rid of a Dark or whatever. I see it. I think I wouldn't have done it now again. But I think it's fine. And we can get back the Book of Life with the Moth. Go to BrainCon, have another Raigeki break. We could even think about like setting Moth, discarding Book of Life with the Raigeki break again next turn, and then bring it back with the Moth. But I think It's fine. We get rid of a dark engrave, set them off, set Raigeki Break, pass the turn. We could think about discarding Brain Control against the set monster, but I think it's absolutely fine. They have a Night Assailant going over our set Moth. Hot. Turbo doing turbo things. Breaker. I'm not sure if we should chain Raigeki Break here. Well, Brain Control doesn't do much here. Would help in the future, but I don't want to use Raigeki Break. Both of these cards aren't any threats at the moment. So maybe we can just chill here with the Spirit Reaper till they have like a Chaos Monster. But I think we can set the Mirror Force and pass the turn. They don't have a Dark Engrave yet, just the 2 on field. They use Raigeki Break in end phase against the Spirit Reaper, discarding a TD. Fortunately have an MST against the Mirror Force. And now it all starts. When you're at that point, when they have a Tsukiyomi, loop any flip monster and you're like behind. Very hard to come back. Well, we have a Mind Control. We don't really have a target for Premature, we don't really have a target for Brain Con. But with the Brain Con we can out both monsters. That's nice. That's nice. Didn't see that right now. Mirror Force. Okay. We don't want to use Mind Control here. Because it would make sense. It would just be a -1. We could have Mind Control for like this monster, for example. Which would be way, way better, I think. Sangan is fine. We could we mind control. Okay, I just wanted to say we should mind control the Night Assailant to get rid of their set monster. But with the Pot Engrave, with our... Oh, we don't have Pot of Engrave, but could be a Moth. I totally see why we used that one and not like the Night Assailant. But here we are. I don't think we still have Spies in deck. But... No. We summon Sangan, we don't care. They can destroy it if they want. Get a search. I think we search for Turtle. Yep. We can have a use of the Prima later, maybe. Now they have a Dark Force. We get back the Sangan even, I think. Yep. Maybe in case they have Kaiku or so. I'm not sure. Well, that does not look good. Match. Game. GG. GG, Mr. Stefanok. Oh, Grace and Thunder Dragon in the start hand. Nice. And the Serpent. This is just amazing. So, last episodes I always said we never have Thunder Dragon with that deck in hand. And now we always have Thunder Dragon even twice once in the start hand. So I think this is pretty even. We activate Grace, draw into Ring, Turtle, and a Kaiku. Very, very good. Discarding Serpent and I think one Thunder Dragon. Since we don't have a Brain Control, we could have an advantage with. So that should be fine. This is an easy, maybe even setting Turtle, but I think we just summon Turtle. Set Ring or even Raigeki Break. I think I like Raigeki Break more. Because of maybe any set monsters, since we don't have an out against them. But it's fine, I guess. Okay, no. Just wanted to say maybe they forgot about discarding it, but it was just a misclick, I think. So, T-set from the opponent, classic, turbo, start. Let's see. So, Duo is always like difficult here because they have Thunder Dragons, but I'm like, we get rid of them if they have Raigeki Break or whatever. Sure. So I think, well, if they have a Raigeki Break face down, of course they would chain it, I think. Depending on what we hit maybe. But we couldn't chain the Ring here, unfortunately. So we have to think about using Duo now, but this could also be a jar. We could also break her first. We summon Kaiku. They have a torrential. With a Sangan, which is very sad. They get a Tsukiyomi. Well, we use Duo now. Maybe we hit the Tsukiyomi. But of course we hit the Thunder Dragon, as always. We have the ring, I think we don't have to set anything more. So, I love people who make XD emoji. It's my favorite from back in the days, like ICQ, MSN. I don't know if it's just a German thing, but all the chat room stuff from my generation was just awesome. So we draw into Sangan. They have a T-set again. They have light dark access. We just summon Breaker. Try to get a plus with the back row. Our ring's still chilling there. They had a Regeki break now. But they would have had to discard a real card, so they have a spy. Unfortunate. Now they're chilling on those. They have a storm. I think we get rid of both spies, definitely, with the serpent in hand. Perfect. Get 12,000 damage. So now is the time for chaos, I think. Tsukiyomi. Okay, that's fine too. So it's an easy summon Sangan. Or maybe Turtle even. But I think, well, Torrential is out. I think we can even summon Turtle. Yep. I'd rather like have a Turtle resolved to thin the deck with a Kaki or so, instead of a Sangan. And then, you know, drawing even the brick like a Kaki or Vampire Lord. We have the Mirror Force as a protection. Should be fine. They have a Serpent. Fortunately, they had a Sakuretsu for Turtle. Torrential can be pretty cool with the Sangan since Storm is also out, so we can comfortably set it. Get over the Serpent. We still have Regeki Breaks in deck, yes. We have one left in deck. I don't think we sided into control, so the Serpent is kind of almost useless here. Perfect, that is a perfect Torrential. Had to explain the Torrential thing. I did it wrong before. Totally understandable. We search for another turtle, maybe. We still have the guys in deck we want to summon out with the turtle. They get in for another 300. Snatch. Okay, so we summon Pyramid Turtle. Try to get over the Serpente. Another 900 going in. I was just seeing the 800 and I'm like, am I that bad at math? Here I was just out. I was like, it will be fine. I don't care. So Tarantula's out. Mirror Force is still there. They said the Tsukiyomi. Should know about that in the situation. Premature Burial. Well, Kaiku can be pretty good here. Tarantula's out. We could... Well, we cannot get rid of the Serpent now because they have the Tsukiyomi. They have to set a card, but we need something to get over the Tsukiyomi. They have a Dust Tornado, unfortunately. So I think we just set the Serpent and chill. Go to defense maybe with the Turtle, because we can tribute it next turn for the Thunder Dragon. We decided to summon it. I see why, because like of knock. They attack over the Serpent. We use Mirror Force here. We have to snatch for an out against any Chaos Monster here. They should have at least one Sorkin deck left. Rancon can be very good later. So now we don't have an out against the set monster, but what should we do at that point? They just have Storm. If that's a Faith, well, we know it already it's a Faith, but not in the situation. So we just attack with the Turtle. they have a mirror force. We chill. We just chill. They can't really, like, kill us because they don't have BLS anymore. We got the Snatch. And the Braincon. So, they attack over our Serpent. We sided into Decree and the Jinso, as it seems. A little late, but can be good later. Good think about Brain Control, the Serpent, and Tribute for Thunder Dragon, but that is just not the play. That is just not the play. We set the Serpent and the Decree. We are still a little healthy. It's fine. They have one back row. We definitely activate Royal Decree in end phase. They attack. No, they don't attack. Okay. Royal Decree goes here. Of course, there comes a trap. But now we can finally tribute the Serpent for the Thunder Dragon, attack into the set. It's him off for Storm. So we have a chance to actually activate the call if they maybe activate Storm. Get rid of the Decree maybe. But I think they wait till they have a push or so. So I think here it will not happen so much. We have a Mind Control. We can consider play. But I think I would wait. But we are not so healthy. So I think we have to do something here. So maybe Mind Control is good because Sangan is gone and Serpent is on field, so this has to be a flip monster, so we have any advantage. So at least it's a Night Assailant, we can get rid of the Serpent with the effect. And get some damage in, why not? And the effect is gone, it's not bad. And this situation, I'd rather have it like that than keeping the Mind Control. We set the Serpent, get the Night Assailant back, it's fine. They're at 3600, so let's see. There comes the Sork, finally. So, I don't know if they forget about the Serpent or did it on purpose, but they forgot it in Grave. Attack over the TD. I think I would have done the same. We have lights anyways, so no chaos from our side. Again, we never have Stork. Never have the Sork. Maybe BLS sometimes, but in this deck we never have the Sork. So I think we want to keep the Sork even. Or we banish itself, but I think we want to have any kind of pressure. And I don't think they have any more Sorks in deck. But I think we decided, yep, to banish it. Nothing more here because we know they have Storm. That's unfortunate with the Royal Decree. Sometimes it backlashes so hard. But their steam is kind of out. They don't have so much stuff left. I think we just chill. We have no turtles left in deck. We just have the tribute guys. Okay, I remember we set the creature swap to bait out the storm. They just flipped summoned the spy. Now they activate storm. That's a weird timing, but it's perfectly going to our favor because now we finally can use our traps. Get back to Serpent. We have Jinso. So we will set call, set Raigeki break. I'm not sure what we are 2500 is not much. So we could snatch the spy to summon Jinso. But we really wanna... We could discard Jinso with the Raigeki break and then bring it back with call. That would be like perfect. So I think that is the play here. Yep. Very nice. Very nice. So they attack with the Serpent. We let it through, I think. Doesn't really matter if we activate Raigeki break now or then, I assume. Okay, we go for the new set. We use call for Jinso. And I think I really like that position. Still got the snatch. Draw into pod. There goes the Jinso. Love the Jinso addition here in the side. I think I wanted to write no, not now. Okay, drawing into Vampire Lord, Spirit Reaper. We have game on field if we... This is 1200, this is 1700. No, it's not enough. So I think we just attack over the Spy and set the Reaper. Or the Serpent to tribute it for Serpent for Vampire Lord, but I think setting Reaper is just the right thing to do here. They finally found Pod. I think they even got into Grace. Okay, Duo. We don't care. We really do not care. Glad we set the Spirit Reaper. We have the Serpent anyways. They're down to 1400. Get to defense. Have a Snatch. They have a Snatch. So glad we have the Reaper. We can snatch back the Jinso so we can get over. Okay, we find a Sork. That's perfect. Finally. Finally. So we summon Sork, banish the Serpent. Or no, we summon Sork, banish the Night Assailant. Snatch the Jinso, summon Serpent. Attack over the Serpent with our Serpent and attack with Jinso and win. That would be the play, I think. So we snatch. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we go the super safe route. I really wonder what they have set, maybe? Or maybe I didn't see the lethal line here. Now we summon Sork. Banish the Serpent. I like the other one more. I really like the other one more. But we have the Sork. Snatch is out. Got the MST, which we use here, I think. No, we don't have to. But, well, Mass Removal is out. There should be one Solemn amongst them, and I think one Saku, maybe one Jar. We have a Zaborg, which we don't need here. But we don't have protection for maybe an attack, but we can go all in. Don't have to fear anything. I would even go the attack position with the Reaper, to be honest, but I think it's fine like that. But look at the situation now again. We should have gone for lethal because with the Jinso, we didn't have to fear anything here. Of course, Book of Life is awesome here. We just activated. I don't know why we didn't use the MST, but I think I wanted to keep it for Snatch, which is out. I don't know. But here comes Vampire Lord. Banishing him off. Go in. Okay, they have scapegoats. So I think they had it all the time. We wouldn't have one. This is the first time they showed scapegoats, I think. So maybe they also sided into like a controller's side. Knock super early. So we try for lethal. I think we could use MST here to have a better chance to win. Attacking with Reaper and Serpent into the tokens. Oh, we wouldn't win. Wouldn't win. We could summon like Zaborg, but we could do it because we have the knock for like the next coming flip monster. They don't really have anything left, I think. But maybe they have a meta or a tear. But it really doesn't look good for them. Really doesn't look good. They still have Tribe. And they have a second Sork. Okay. Of course they have a second Sork. Alrighty. Banishing Spirit Reaper? Yep. So, there comes the Tribe attacking over the Vampire Lord. We don't care. I think we use MST in end phase. It's a Raigeki break. And now Book of Life. Just perfect. We tribute summon for Zaborg, get rid of the Sork, get back a zombie, and win this match. GG's. GG's. Very, very cool. I know they saw Trinity pretty late, but what should we do? I'm not sure if the scapegoats were there the whole time, but I think so. So we didn't miss lethal, kind of, at the situation. So, well, guys, it is a wrap here again. This was Chaos Zombie for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Cornstruct is signing out. I wish you all a good day. See you next episode.